Hi everyone, my name is Samantha and welcome to my YouTube channel, Sewing in Switzerland. So today I am a couple days late posting from when I said I would, so I'm sorry about that. I got muddled, I got confused with Spud's chemotherapy scheduling, so I'm off by a couple of days. It's also Switzerland's third attempt at spring here and there's a lot of pollen. So if you've kind of just tuned in and you're thinking, wow, she looks like she's been crying, I haven't. I've got really swollen, sore, weepy eyes. So if you have any hay fever tips or pollen tips or just allergy tips, I would be very, very grateful. So today, another fun one, the new Vogue sewing summer patterns for 2024 have been released. They were released on, I think, the 17th of April. So I thought we could take a look. Now, if you've watched my previous video on the summer patterns for New Look that had just come out around the same time, I was maybe a little bit harsh in my, evaluations of the new patterns, shall we say. So I thought, Vogue, we always get some real fun Vogue patterns in their collections because they're supposed to be, these trendsetters, these slightly different, slightly more out there, slightly more kind of high fashion styles that we're looking at. So today is going to be a really fun one. I've only done actually maybe half of their new collection. So if you want a part 2, do please let me know. Or if you're kind of not really feeling these videos, then also do let me know as well, because then I can just make less of them. It's all cool. So this is Vogue Summer 2024. And Vogue is part of the Simplicity group or the Simplicity conglomerate that makes up these kind of big pattern companies, the big 5, shall we say, or the big 4. So yeah, let's get into it. I do feel overall is a bit of a strange collection. There's no real overarching theme, and I've chosen to omit the vintage patterns. There's been some really old Vogue re-releases as part of their vintage collection that they're slowly kind of rolling back out with updated sizing. So I've left out the vintage patterns that are, re-releases, but I can do a separate video on the vintage. Did my voice just break? On the vintage re-releases if you would like that. But for the sake of this video, I've just left them out, and I've included maybe half of the new Vogue collection because there's quite a few to be found. If I'd done them all in the same video, then we'd all be sat here for about 2 hours, and I don't think you want that. I don't know, maybe you do, I don't know. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. Overall, the collection is a bit strange. There's no real theming. I feel like I've walked into a TK Maxx or a TJ Maxx if you're overseas, or a thrift store. We've got a lot of elements and nothing really ties it together massively. There are kind of a couple themes that do run through, but they're not the focal point. And I would say we're seeing a lot of noughties influences here, and also a lot of Asian inspired influences. But I wouldn't say they're the main theming for all of these patterns. They just kind of crop up throughout. So let's kick it off. Let's go straight in. So the first one is V2038. Now this one screams Y2K. Okay, it's a bikini. You've got the low rise bikini bottoms, low rise anything is just noughties through and through. You've got this kind of bikini top. You've also got these D-ring embellishments here. So you've got the halter neck again, noughties, with this kind of silver embellishment, and the low rise bikini bottoms have that kind of D-ring finish to them, which obviously screams noughties, right? I think I looked at it and immediately thought Jennifer Lopez. She wore these fantastic bikinis in back in the noughties, and they were like secured with like a chainmail finish or like a chain kind of link, interlinking on the side, and it's just so similar to that kind of throwback there. I don't hate it. The bikini top, it doesn't look like it fits, right? So it looks like she's wearing a size too big. She's not. It does fit. I've zoomed right in, guys, don't worry. It's got gathers on the side here, and the gathers, the way that it kind of looks clunky, makes it look like she's not filling out that bikini top, or that it's, you know, got too much fabric overlapping. It's just the gathers, it's just the detailing. So it does fit, it just doesn't look great with the gathers. So I think if they'd left out that kind of gather finish, it would look like it fits much, much better. So I don't know why they did that, but it would be better without it. Now, you also get a sarong pattern. And I looked at the image of the model wearing the sarong, and I thought, kind of seen that before, right? But I could not place it. So I kind of slept on it for a couple of days because I was like, where have I seen this? And then I was looking at the line diagram and I was thinking, yeah, definitely seen this before. And then it hit me and I went through my old patterns, right? I have a handful of like old, like vintage style, and also like themed, Christmas themed ones, and I think even a Halloween one actually. It's an apron pattern, and it matches this sarong pattern like to a T, right? To a T, to the point where it could be the same pattern. And it's giving kind of kitchen baking vibes. Like if you want to go from baking to beach, then this pattern's got it all. It just looks so odd in this kind of heavy cotton and with the ruffles and the wraparound. It's, if you made it up and wore it in the kitchen, I'd be like, cool apron. If you made it up and wore it to the beach, I'd be like, cool apron. I just don't think it's giving sarong vibes. I think the fabric is too heavy for a sarong. We need something kind of on the bias. We need some sort of chiffony material, something that's kind of got a lot of movement to it, something a lot more relaxed. So yeah, I'm not sure about the sarong here, guys. So yeah, sizes XS to XXL. It says that XXL is an EU 52 and it's available both in PDF and paper. Do let me know. I mean, I looked at it and thought, yes, this is noughties, right? So I'm like pretty 99% sure that you're all gonna look at that and go, yes, bang on the money there. But let me know what you think about the sarong, because I'd really like to know. So the next one, oh, gosh, it doesn't get any better, guys. V2039, and they've called it a unisex shirt and pants. Now I love these types of patterns, but any pattern that kind of blurs that line that gender has to be, you know, dressed for, that how we dress is either feminine or masculine, or that kind of nonsense. Gender is a social construct, and I love it when we get these kind of gender blurring items of clothing. Like anybody can wear anything. Strongly and 100% believe that. So when you now see these patterns that aren't kind of pushing women have to dress a certain way or men have to dress a certain way, but these kind of non-binary or kind of gender shifting patterns, I love them. I love them. I go mad for them. But this is not my favorite one, okay? So first glance, we'll start with him. We'll start with, yeah. It's giving Grey's Anatomy, right? It's giving medical chic. I don't know if he is here to showcase the new Vogue pattern or take my blood pressure, right? It's just odd. The whole outfit is odd, and I think it's a combination of these kind of off-white, slightly cream trousers with this kind of blue hospital looking shirt, and I just don't know what it is, if it's the combination of those colours or a combination of how he's wearing it, or I'm not sure, but just looking at it screams like medical, you know, hospital chic. And I will say I do like the shirt. I do really like the shirt. You've got this kind of stand-up collar, which isn't 100 miles away. This is what I'm saying about the Asian inspired influences. It's not a million miles away from like a Mandarin stand-up collar or a Mandarin collar. So I think we're kind of seeing slight influences there, and we will throughout this pattern collection. But it's also giving slightly uncanny valley, right? The longer I look at this outfit, the more unsettled I feel. And I think maybe like the sleeves have got something to do with it. So they're not wrist length, they're not elbow length, they're kind of this odd in-between length that isn't really normal for a sleeve. So it's like I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, yeah, you're wearing this outfit, but it's also oddly unsettling. So yeah, I don't know. What is your first thoughts when you see this? It's also got this, again, I don't know if it's with like the inverted pleat thing that we've got going on here with the stand-up collar and maybe the strange length of sleeve, but it could also be slightly sci-fi. You know, if you wore this to like a cosplay, I wouldn't necessarily question it. There is something just slightly otherworldly. Do you get that feeling? Do you kind of know what it is that I can't put into words, the exact feeling that this outfit is giving me, but it's giving me something. So I'll just see if I've missed anything on here. Again, the trousers. I will say the trousers. You can't see his bottom or his hips or any kind of area that's fitted in the trousers because the shirt is so long and it covers that part of the body. So I would like to see a photo with the shirt kind of lifted up so you could see that shaping, because it is one pattern for both the women and the men's outfit here. And I'm saying women and men, but that's not the best use of descriptor, to use like, you know, gender there, but so I just don't see how it can fit both bodies particularly well, you know, and the size range is all one size range as well, so it's not even actual sizing. Yeah, it's S to XXL, so I don't know how like a pair of these trousers would fit around her hip proportions and her bottom proportions, which are naturally a lot more different from maybe this type of trousers he would wear. So I would be very interested in purchasing that and then seeing the fit, maybe making up a pair for my husband and making up a pair for myself and kind of comparing the sizing and B, the cut, to see how that works. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know. We'll give it a go, because why not? Now I will say on her, it looks like an entirely different outfit, right? She looks fantastic. She looks absolutely beautiful. The shirt works, the trousers work, she looks gorgeous. I don't know where she's going, but I hope she has a great day. But you know, his just is not working. It's like night and day, right? His just is not giving the look that I think it should be giving. So yeah, let me know if you have any thoughts on this, because I feel like I could talk about this for an hour and still not reach a legitimate conclusion. So yeah, let me know what you think. So let's move on. I do think at this point Simplicity Group are pranking us. That we're all involved in some strange social experiment here for like style and fashion. Yeah, okay, V2037. And they've called it the shirt, crop top and pants. I simultaneously don't know what to say about this outfit and have too much to say about this outfit. And did you ever read, you know, I don't know what's up with my voice today. Magazines from like the late 90s or noughties, and they were really obsessed with, you have to have this look that takes you from day to night, you know? And I feel like this would be the pattern for that. Vogue's new pattern from office to clubbing. Like, I think this is the only outfit in the universe that would actually work for, right? It's very strange. It is a very strange combination. Yeah, okay, so I love the shirt. I absolutely adore the shirt. It is nice to see something just a little bit different. You know, we've got this almost stepped shirt tail finish, and again, I think there are some elements in this that are similar to that kind of traditional Chinese or Asian style dress shirt here. Specifically Chinese, but I think it does filter, you know, a lot more as well. But it definitely has these kind of Asian influences, I think, personally, anyway. So if you have any thoughts on that, do feel free to please share in the comments. But I think it is beautiful, and I would buy this pattern just to make this shirt alone. Now, would I wear it with a pair of like navy slacks for work and a crop top? No, I would not, Vogue. Would you wear this? So yeah, we've got this fantastic, almost like tulip shape shirt. It's beautiful. And yeah, and then onto that, underneath, we've got this crop top, which fits her beautifully, but it's just nonsense. Like, when am I gonna need some traditional work slacks and a crop top at the same time? I just can't think of a single environment where I would need that as a combination. It also just, it doesn't look comfortable, right? It doesn't look comfortable. And I think if I was in an office environment and somebody turned up with their belly button on display, I'd be like, oh, cool. Look, fine, I've got no qualms against it, but it's just an odd, like, combination, right? So, again, size-wise, 8 to 26, so it's not bad for simplicity sizing, but are they gonna find somebody between the sizes of 8 and 26 who would actually wear this? I'm not sure. Now, if you think I'm being too harsh, do please let me know, because I've looked at this pattern for so long and I just can't figure it out. It just, as a pattern, or as not even as a pattern, as a standalone outfit that they've tried to create here, I can't see what the vision is. I can't understand it. I don't know what is going on with it, if I'm honest. So I'd love to know what your thoughts are, and if you think I'm being too harsh, which is, you know, impossible. So the next one, I don't hate. I do not. It needs some modifications, but I don't hate it. V2036, and they call it a vest and pants. I mean, first glance, there's a lot going on. It's very overwhelming to look at, right? But I think if we stripped it back, it could be a real winner of a pattern. That jacket, that kind of sleeveless number that we've got going on, beautiful. I love the way that the shoulders kind of tip over, that kind of shoulder point here. I think it's stunning. But there is so much bulk, right? The welt pockets at the front, fine, but sticking a flap on them, no. It's giving letterbox, right? It's giving actual letterbox. Take it off, strip it off. Don't need a pocket there. It's ridiculous. And I don't say that very often because I love pockets. And then we've got this kind of D-ring embellishment here that's slightly asymmetrical as well. Noughties through and through. We're seeing a lot of these kind of D-ring style embellishments coming back. And then we've got this pocket that's kind of on the same side. So it's all on kind of side heavy, right? It makes her look a little bit off kilter. Get rid of the pocket. I think this could do without any of the pockets, but leave those gorgeous shoulders, and that D-ring kind of embellishment or tie there I think is beautiful. So just strip it right back and I think you've got a really fantastic pattern. See? Compliments for Vogue. Well done, Simplicity. I'm not completely mean. Not 100%. Also, yeah, I don't think the fabric is the best choice. I think we need a nice fun print here, something to really showcase that shape, like a nice bold print. So yeah, the trousers, no, it's just, it's either one thing or the other, but it can't be both, right? Are you capri style trousers, right, cut-offs, or are you bell bottoms? You cannot be both. You just can't. You look lopsided, you look, you know, bottom heavy with that flare. It looks uncomfortable. We've got, just checking my notes. I've written, it's giving work meeting at 11 and brunch with the girls at 12. So yeah, I will say, right, and I don't say this lightly, and I don't like to say this unless I'm really sure, because you can't just throw out accusations like this, right? But look at the back of the photo, of the back of the trousers, sorry. I would bet something that I don't need, just to be on the safe side, that this photo has been photoshopped or edited or altered in some way, because it does not look correct. You've got this weird curved lump on the back right hand, the back of her right side leg, and it just doesn't look right. Where the crease is on the left leg looks fine, perfect, in proportion. It kind of looks like it starts that way with the right leg as well, and then it looks like it's almost been edited to like uncrease the trouser or correct it or alter it in some way, but it just looks like it's been edited, because it does not look like the fabric could physically fall that way, or that a body could move that way that would cause that shaping to appear. So very keen for you to have a look and see if you agree with me, because I don't think that photos like that should be edited or photoshopped or altered in any way, because I want to see exactly how it sits on the body. I want to see exactly as is. I don't want to see alterations or tuned up pictures, you know? So keen to hear your thoughts on that as well, actually. So yeah, sizing 6 to 24, and these are, they came out when, 17th of April, so they are all available in paper and PDF now. It's both sets have come out. So I'm just trying to find one that I like at this point, just so I don't sound so mean, right? V2035. We're back in the noughties. We are back in the noughties. We have got, oh, I do like them. Okay, this is a jumpsuit, but it shouldn't be. It should be separates, in my opinion. We've got these fantastic cargo style pants that are like straight up out of the noughties, right? See what I mean? We've got these kind of influences running through the patterns, but nothing really like overarching. So yeah, these noughties style cargo pants. Now, they're missing, I will say, all of the other patterns have these kind of D-ring style embellishments. Now I'd like to see some of that on the cargo pants, right? Because then that would just be such a throwback to the noughties. It would, I think, add to the trousers, right? Except it's not trousers, it's a jumpsuit. So we've got these kind of fabulously baggy, but also kind of cinched in at the ankle there, cargo pants. And then we've got this bodice that is like princess seamed, fitted to the body, and it's got this strange ruffle added to the bottom, and then it's all sewn together and we've got a jumpsuit. The ruffle shouldn't be that. I don't know what it's trying to add, but it's not giving anything. It just looks out of place and weird, like it's like a bit of extra fabric that has folded over and shouldn't be there. It doesn't look right. I think that the top should be separate, but I don't like them together as a jumpsuit at all. But the trousers, as standalone trousers, perfect. I like it. I'm just checking my notes to see if I've missed anything. There's a lot to remember in this one, okay, everyone? So, have I missed anything? No. Oh, yeah, so the straps. The straps on the jumpsuit piece, bodice piece, they're like wide straps. I am seeing that not only in the simplicity patterns, but or the Vogue or the New Look patterns or any of the new releases. I am seeing it more in indie patterns as well. We're seeing a kind of a resurgence almost of these wide straps coming back. So move away from that kind of camisole type or spaghetti strap, and I'm seeing a lot more wide straps, and I like it. I think they look pretty good. I do like a wide strap, also like a spaghetti strap. I think we've got time for both, you know. But I am seeing that more and more in kind of newer patterns, so that's definitely something to look out for. So yeah, sizing 6 to 24, again PDF and paper patterns there. So the next one, the final one, V2034. What in the 5-minute crafts are those shorts? Right. I looked at them and I was like, Vogue. No. We've got these kind of satin shorts with plastic white buttons. They don't even look like they're stitched on. They look like they're glued on. You can't convince me otherwise. Oh, gosh, they made my eyes water, not just because of the pollen, right? This is a prime example why the right finishings on a garment are so important, okay? The satin sailor style shorts, they could work, okay? We could make that look fantastic. But with white plastic buttons, no, you're having a laugh. And not a funny one at that. It's just, it doesn't work, right? They'll teach about this pattern, this particular image, and say this is why finishings are so important to get right, because that just cheapens the whole garment. The whole look just does not look right. It's no. But the trousers, oh, chef's kiss. Fantastic. Beautiful. Again, I would say these are very, very similar to those noughties wide leg styles. So not the wide leg trousers that we've been seeing over the last 2 years, where that's kind of wide leg has kind of almost moved out from that thigh point there, but we're actually seeing the wide leg trousers that we saw way back in the noughties that kind of come right from that top. You've got that huge wide leg from the very, very top, and it drags right down to the bottom. And another reason why I think they've gone full noughties here, if you look on the trouser pattern, they've got this trim that they've added, this frayed trim. And if you remember back in the noughties, right, I'm really showing my age now, guys, and if you had a pair of those wide leg trousers, you can guarantee they got dragged through puddles, they got stepped on, they got tripped over, and they would naturally fray. Everyone had that kind of fray, except it wasn't a trim, it was, you know, just us all tripping over our own trouser legs. And that really seemed like such a fun throwback, a fun kind of throw at that trim finish there. So I very much enjoyed that. Good one. See, this is what I'm talking about, simplicity when it does something, Vogue, sorry, does something, it does it well, right? It does it really, really well. But I wouldn't say this entire collection has reached that level. So yeah, we're seeing the noughties trend here, but we have got that kind of contemporary twist on it. The trousers I think are really gorgeous. They look very, very fitted. They've got this kind of sailor waist fit to them as well, which gives a really nice shape. I do like the shorts, not in satin and certainly not with those buttons at all. But overall, I think it could be really gorgeous. So I'm just finished, just checking my notes, see if I've missed anything. Sizing 8 to 26. So overall, not bad. There are some absolute horrors in there for sure, but not bad. And I would say that we're seeing some Asian influences, we're seeing some noughties influences. Do let me know in the comments what you think, if you think I've missed anything there or I've overlooked any inspirations that you can see, or if you disagree with me, again, totally fine. I love, love, love to see all your perspectives and all your thoughts and views on things. So if you're thinking, Sam, you're talking rubbish, I don't agree with this, do please feel free, absolutely 100% to say so, because I love to talk about it and I find it so much fun, and I love to try and see your perspectives and your visions for garments and sewing patterns that are in your mind, because I think it just makes us better sewers. You know, I love it. I love it. Let me know. So, shall I do a part 2 on the ones that I've not included here? And would you like to see the vintage re-releases that have come out? Again, let me know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you all soon. Oh, and if you did like this video, do please feel free about liking and subscribing, because it makes me really happy. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.